his delusion, his elaborate fiction. In her eyes lies the truth he's been running from. She doesn't speak because for Teddy, the truth is still unspeakable. As Teddy finally makes his way to the lighthouse, the heart of his conspiracy theory, everything unravels. There are no experimental chambers, no Nazi doctors, no sinister lobotomy assembly line. There's only a room, a table, and Dr. Cawley waiting patiently. "Your name is not Edward Daniels," Cawley says gently. "It's Andrew Laeddis." The revelation crashes through Teddy's carefully constructed reality. He is not a U.S. Marshal investigating a missing patient. He is patient 67, Andrew Laeddis, a man who murdered his manic-depressive wife after she drowned their 3 children. The Rachel Solando he was searching for was an anagram of his wife's name, Dolores Chanal. Edward Daniels was an anagram of Andrew Laeddis. He created this detective persona 2 years ago as a way to escape his unbearable guilt. His partner, Chuck, is actually Dr. Sheehan, his primary psychiatrist. The investigation was an elaborate role-play therapy, a last attempt to break through his delusion before the hospital's board mandates a lobotomy. For 2 years, Andrew has cycled through this same detective fantasy, each time constructing an elaborate conspiracy to justify his presence on the island while avoiding the truth of why he's really there. As evidence mounts and his fiction collapses, Teddy, Andrew, experiences flashes of the real past. Not the fire he invented to make his wife a victim, but the lake where he found his children floating in the water. Not the arsonist he's been hunting, but the moment he shot Dolores, believing her death would be a mercy after what she'd done. "Your migraines began when you came off your medication," Dr. Cawley explains. "The dreams, the inconsistencies, all withdrawal symptoms we had to let you experience. You've been medicated since you arrived, until this week." The silent woman who has haunted the edges of his investigation now appears in his memory. Not as a patient, but as a nurse who has witnessed his cycles of delusion from the beginning. She was never insane. She was one of his caretakers, someone who recognized his patterns, who knew exactly what was happening because she'd seen it before. Her silence wasn't madness. It was professional distance coupled with human empathy. The reason she watched him so intently throughout his investigation was because she was monitoring him, observing his behavior during this crucial experiment.